When we implement the sensitivity labeling, it's a feature of Purview where we using one of the components of Purview called information protection. Now, what this will do is it will start looking at all the files in your organization, and it will scan them, and it will look at the contents of them, or to be manually done by a user. And what you're all going to do is you're going to add an extra part to the metadata of that file, which is then going to highlight what type of information is in this. So depending on how you classify that data in your file, we want to enhance the metadata against that file, add a label to it, and then what we can do once we've got a label attached to an Office document, it can be Excel or Word or an email, once there's a label associated with that, we can start applying policies to that and saying, we want to encrypt this file because of the type of data that's in there, or we want to restrict someone from emailing this file out. And then that also leads to, once having that sort of control over your data, you can do access control. It also allows us to start implementing additional solutions like data loss protection, which is going to allow you to control again what data is going where, all based on what kind of information stored in that file, all brought to the forefront by that sensitivity label. It will sort of feed into other parts of Purview. So specifically, we could be looking in this scenario that we've got with Copilot, we can actually enforce or that Copilot only accesses particular parts of data in our organization, depending what label is applied to that. So we're not only just doing it for a governance perspective where we can see, okay, this is the type of information we have, we're also doing it from a data protection point of view where we ensure that Copilot is not going to retrieve information from a confidential file and sort of expose that to someone else externally, or expose it to someone that won't necessarily know that this information is confidential and that they shouldn't be sharing it out to the organization.